Welcome to Quantum Energy 108 Gate, and we are doing the Divine Feminine reading. Here we go. Peace and true feelings. Peace wanting to come in, true feelings wanting to be expressed, but what is stopping it? So this is second time of doing this reading. First time it was renewal on its side and some other cards came up. Same kind of vibe, just saying it in a different way. I feel like that's what's coming through now. Same kind of vibe, saying it in a different way. Don't give up on the message you need to give out. Don't give up on what you need to communicate. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on all those things that you've been working hard to achieve, and don't let others bring it down or deplete the value of it. It feels very much so that you are your advocate. You need to remain your advocate. You need to sustain being your advocate, because as things shift and change and become more important, become more intense, become more substantial, become more requiring of your investment, become more demanding of your investment of time, energy, effort, the more you are going to need to know how to protect it. It kind of speaks for itself, but sometimes, you know how it goes. We have to say the message to be able to hear the message. Power, bringing in more power, the power you require to keep this peaceful with true feelings in mind. Let it in, let it flow. There's gonna be more and more splits. There's gonna be more and more breaks. There's gonna be more splitting off, and that's in some level, depending on where you are and what your mission is and what your thing is, it's gonna be beneficial. So we're going to go this way, where your power is increasing, where your power is improving, your connection with your higher power, your connection with your inner thoughts, your and I mean your true inner thoughts, your inner feelings, not your what you've been told to think, what you've been told to believe, what you've been telling yourself you should believe, because then if you don't believe that, then you start seeing the cracks in reality. And the reality isn't exactly how you have told yourself it is. It's something different. Therefore, you have to then admit to the things you've been telling yourself, which you didn't really want to be. So it's a matter of coming to grips with there's certain places and areas that you may have had put up a facade. You've put up an energy or a how can I put it? You've put up a boundary for yourself to keep you safe, but this boundary now is, we've talked about this before, this boundary now is actually blocking yourself from going to the next level. So those boundaries have to be brought down. As those boundaries are coming down, it's going to be that's in the Divine Masculine reading a bit, so if you haven't checked that out yet, it is uploaded now. As you are bringing some boundaries down, because you are ready to see as truth, you're ready to see all those things you've been in denial of, or you've been hiding from yourself because it wasn't time for you to be seeing it for its truth. As those happen, like I said before, don't be surprised if you're going to have a backlash. Don't be surprised if you have someone come in saying you're mean, you're unkind, you're selfish, you're this, you're that, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. And it's like, you know what, enough is enough. I don't have to be doing it in a certain way. I don't need to be seen in a certain way. And taking ownership and reclaiming the power in your true feelings, it's really going to be something. I don't think any of us actually we can intellectually understand it, but actually happening is another level altogether. It's going to be a different kind of vibe. It's a different kind of entity. It's a different access to self. It's a different access to our higher truth. So shall we get some Divine Feminine cards? I have gone into a bit of the astrology in the Divine Masculine reading already, so let's see where we are. Sorry for sniffly. 3 of coins. These feel like solid coins. They feel like solid investment. They feel like solid resources available. You're seeing your resources increasing as you are taking no more shtick from others, as you are releasing others from your grip, allowing others to release you from their space, their grip, whatever that is, however that is the dynamic for you. The more time, the more energy, the more everything you have to invest in self, This is a great thing. This is something that's been necessary for a while. It's something that you need to actually give yourself some credit for, and awareness of what the effort was to get to this point, because we've always got plenty of things to distract us. We've always got plenty of things to take us off our path, but to not do that and to stay focused on what you got to do. Stay focused even when you don't want to do it and it feels like you're climbing a mountain and the peak of the mountain is never going to come. Yet you keep going, and you reach the peak. You can have that sigh of relief at the top. You can sit down for a moment, take in the view, take in the surroundings. I mean, metaphorical and energetic. Even if it's physically true that you're actually doing that, great. So making sure that you're doing that for you, making sure that you're feeling into what you're achieving. 5 of coins. So feeling left out of things. It's usually the church, someone left outside of a church. Feeling left out, someone else, it feels more like it's going to be feeling left out of things. You can't afford to do it, and you can't afford to let that hinder what you're building here. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's a level of immaturity over here. There's a level of and I'm not being harsh, I really am. I'm just trying to not say it the way it is, which is not being true. So I'm just going to say it as it is. There's a level of immaturity over here, emotional immaturity, immature in the world, immature perspective of the world, and that immaturity can lead self away from what you're working towards. Not because they're being manipulative or anything like that. It's just that they're really good at presenting something in a way that's presented as is beneficial for you to do it this way, but it's like you need to take the lead and you need to claim back your power. See, where is that beneficial for me and where is it not? Making sure that you're achieving what you need to achieve in alignment with yourself. This one over here is the one that feels like it's been left out. It's been left out of your future. It's been left out of your path forward. You can't do anything about that. Let the tower fall. The power comes, and as the power comes, there are going to be towers which fall. I've been saying this now for a few days. It feels the energy of towers coming in is definitely, it's like what's that saying? It's lonely being the only one at the top. You get to the top of the mountain, some people may not have got to the top with you. Keep going. Don't let this stop you, because this, it doesn't mean to be mean, but it's being very selfish. It's being very self-centered. It wants a part of your pie. Wow. Okay, this is taking a whole different turn. It is being selfish and wants a part of your pie. It wants a part of what you're building. It wants a part of where you've been building. Hence the tower coming in. The tower comes in different ways, but it's feeling your power increasing. It's feeling your power rejuvenating. It's feeling your power becoming stronger. Therefore, wants to. It's a succubus. It's an energy vampire. We haven't had that for a while. It's an energy vampire presenting as woe is me, lowly is me, and all that stuff. And it's like, don't feed into it. Don't succumb to it. Make sure you understand that there's a tower coming, so then you prepare yourself. If someone comes in with emotional manipulation or woe is me stories, or I need to talk about this, I need to talk about that, so all I need right now is silence. All I need right now is peace, and making sure that you focus on the peace and the true feelings of the peace and the true feelings that are magnified right now of the very thing that's going to be fueling you to go stronger and wider, and in a more conviction, a state of conviction of your truth, of your space, of where you're meant to be, confidently. So many words want to come out. This one, it's going to drag everything down if you let it. Don't let it drag you down. Right, I'm going to get a card for that. How do we let that sit on its side on its own? How do we let it sit over there and not interfere? How do we do that? Because these are the manipulations. These are the Give me attention, give me your power, give me your energy, give me your resources, give me your wisdom, give me your this, give me your that, give me, give me, give me. And you're just, in the past you may have, if you're stopping that now, there's going to be towers coming in, there's going to be a sense of being pulled and tugged. Realization, the answer is here, take heed. Right, so basically it's a matter of just acknowledging it's there. Don't get sucked into it, don't get pulled into it, don't allow yourself to be manipulated, don't allow yourself to be feeling guilty or anything like that. Some people just have to, it's like whatever, take a different route, take a different path. You're going right, they're going left. Protection, well, conserve what you have, save a little. This is literally trying to suck everything from you, trying to take what you're building from you. It might not be outright directly saying that, but you're going to start sensing it if you're not already sensing it. You may already know where those sources are, and you might do well to just start understanding that. Keep yourself contained over here, keep yourself working and focused on what you're doing. It's not even that it's a bad energy, but for some people it is an energy to be very, very cautious of. For some, it's just simply, I can't give this. It may be a project. I can't put my time and energy into this project anymore because the thing I'm working on now is requiring more of my time. Therefore, I have to focus on this direction. I have to keep going up here. Working on my foundation. I know what I've got to get done. I know what I'm not going to be doing anymore. I know which direction I'm going in, which way I'm not going. This is then going to bring in tower moments. This is going to be an expansion of your power. This is you reclaiming your power. Let the tower moments happen. Don't feel bad about them. Don't feel guilty about them. All you've got to do is make sure you're doing it with love. You're doing it kindly. You're being compassionate. You're being gentle as possible. You can't make an omelette without breaking an egg, without cracking the egg. Then you're going to see you've got even more to invest in yourself. You've got even more to invest in your hopes, dreams, aspirations, and direction in which you're going. So I'm going to leave it at that because it's quite an intense energy. Let's do that so you can actually see the two that are supporting that. Can't do it. Just can't be there. They're not going to understand what you're working on, and that if you let them just keep taking, they will keep taking. You give an inch, they take a mile. It can't happen anymore. Go this way. For now, peace and love.